From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, now time for the nation's sharpest opinion. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has announced that there will be no 2-hour-long Juma break on Fridays for Muslim MLAs in Assam. This means that if you're a Muslim MLA in Assam, you will have to work for these 2 hours like all other MLAs from all other religions. That you cannot just take a quarter-day special break anymore. The Muslim appeasement lobby is horrified. How did this happen, they're saying. I don't understand why they are horrified. Should all Muslim MPs get a 2-hour break every Friday when Parliament opens? What will happen to this country? Why just MLAs? Should the entire country's Muslim community be given a 2 to 3 hour break every Friday? Since Rahul Gandhi and Owaisi believe in Muslim appeasement, competitive Muslim appeasement, maybe they should also ask all private companies, from Infosys to HCL, even foreign venture capital funds, private equity companies, CII, FICCI, all of them should announce a quarter-day break for all Muslim employees every Friday. Play divide and rule. Divide Muslims from the rest of the Indian population by doing things like these and compete through such appeasement for the Muslim vote. And then go to Muslim voters and say, see, we got you these 3 hours holiday, break from work. Ladies and gentlemen, in states like Assam, where the Muslim population has dramatically gone up, and therefore where the Muslim vote is significant, these parties like Congress, AUDF, Owaisi, they all compete like crazy among each other to be seen to be giving, getting, and fighting for special privileges for the Muslim community. And I'm glad that Himanta is ending this divide and rule policy, a policy that the British introduced in 1937. This kind of policies are impractical. Should Muslim judges go off the roster and be unavailable to dispense justice for a few hours every Friday? Should our forces, our army, military, air force be divided on similar lines? Should our banks and even our stock exchanges tell Muslims to take a large part of the day off every Friday? This is wrong. This is impractical. This is divisive. It's unethical. And viewers, you should not think of Assam as too far away from where you may be tonight. You may be in Gujarat, you may be in Delhi, you may be in Mumbai, and you may try to say, oh, this is happening in Assam, it doesn't matter to me. Don't think like that. Remember that what the British did in 1937 by treating Muslims specially and differently for their own reasons as part of a divide and rule policy, some political parties are trying to do in India today, 87 years later. Today, a large part of Assam has become majority Muslim. Dhubri is majority Muslim, Borpeta majority Muslim, Nagaon majority Muslim, Gwalpara majority Muslim, Morigaon majority Muslim. Large parts of lower Assam, which are close to Bangladesh because of so much infiltration from Bangladesh, have been totally run over by Bangladeshi Muslims. Just pause and think about it. It's easy to sit in Delhi and Mumbai and Bengaluru and the metros and say, oh, all this is happening in rural Assam, it's not going to happen to me. Don't look at things that way. I'm saying that a large chunk of Assam has become majority Muslim, not because of the growth of the indigenous Muslim population. It is because of the takeover by Bangladeshi Muslims, who the Congress party brought in as a vote bank. Now, these Bangladeshi Muslims, they don't speak Assamese. They don't identify with the culture of Assam. They don't respect the culture of Assam. They come, take over the land, and threaten the local population. The change is so complete that in these areas, culturally, linguistically, these parts of Assam seem today more like Bangladesh than Assam. And I can vouch for that because I am from there. My family comes from those regions. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, if the same thing happens in Uttar Pradesh or Karnataka or Sikkim or Madhya Pradesh or wherever you may be watching this program tonight, what would your reaction be? What would you do? If Delhi's demography completely changes over 30, 40 years, what would people in Delhi do? What would leaders in Delhi do? You see, it's easy to preach. It's easy to race and compete to keep Bangladeshi Muslims happy, like the Congress party is doing, as long as they vote for you. But it is not easy to say that no, this cannot happen because our local culture matters too, our religion matters too, our way of life matters too. It's terrible that the Congress party, which is so strongly fighting for Bangladeshi Muslims and Rohingyas, don't show that same concern for the indigenous population of Assam. Fighting appeasement is difficult, ladies and gentlemen, and fighting appeasement is what Himanta Biswa Sarma is doing. And that is why he has decided to end symbolically the quarter-day break for Muslims in Assam Assembly every Friday. If you oppose Himanta Biswa Sarma, then remember one more thing, that there is no end to appeasement once you decide to do it. Fighting appeasement takes a lot of courage, comes with a lot of political risk. And that is what Himanta is doing. I've tried to explain in a nutshell why these events in Assam are important and why we should talk about what's happening in Assam from a national perspective. If you agree with me, or even if you disagree with me, react to what we are saying, and please share this with as many people as you can. We have to bring the country together, not divide it. Let's debate.
The colonial era rule of giving Muslim MLAs a 2-hour break during assembly session in Assam has been scrapped by the Himanta Biswa Sarma government.
हमारा जो करना है हमने ये कर दिया हो। अभी आगे जाके ये संवैधानिक है या नहीं है ये आगे ही फैसला होगा, लेकिन हमारा जो करना था देश का हित के लिए, समाज का हित के लिए, जो भी हमने उचित समझा वो हम कर दिया है।
बहु विवाह पर भी आगे रोक लगाई।
आगे अप्रैल तक वो हमारा एजेंडा है, उसका काम चल रहा है और बहु विवाह भी असम में रोक लगाया जाएगा।
The development comes in the backdrop of the crackdown on religion-based laws running parallel to the constitution.
तमे आपनालोके गुटे अসমखन लबई ताने आपनालोके मिया मुसलमान मानुखने गुटे अहम लबई आमिओ लब निदिउ होय गल आमिओ लब निदिउ आपनालोके আজি হাউসত কলে যে আমি লমে আৰু মই কৈছো আপোনালোকক আমি লব নিদিউ বাস।
Himanta is on a crusade to end minority appeasement, starting with the Muslim Marriage Act removal.
असम मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट में चाइल्ड मैरिज को इजाजत देता था, तो हमने ये स्क्रैप करके ऑर्डिनेंस लाए थे। अभी वो ऑर्डिनेंस को हम बिल बनाऊंगा और नया एक कानून आएगा जिस कानून का आधार में मुस्लिम रजिस्ट्रेशन अभी सरकार का घर में होगा और जो कानूनन जो एज बार है 18 and 21 उसी हिसाब में उसका रजिस्ट्रेशन होगा।
Then cracking the whip on child marriage.
বিধায়ক মহোদয় যেটো কৈছে চাইল্ড মেৰেজ বন্ধ হ'ব নাই 26ৰ ভিতৰত মই বন্ধ কৰি দিম অসমত। এটো হ'বই নোৱাৰে। এটো যত যত হৈ থাকিব কিন্তু অসমত হ'ব নোৱাৰে কাৰণ পস্কোত এতিয়ালৈকে 14 বছৰ জেল 7 জনৰ হ'ল।
And finally raising alarm over demography shift in Assam. While the opposition is going hammer and tongs to politicize Himanta's bold move,
हमारा जो सीएम साहब है वो तो हिंदुत्व का पूरा ब्रांड बनना चाहता है, ज्योति आदित्यनाथ का ऊपर जाना चाहता है, इसलिए ऐसा मैसेज वो देने के लिए ये सब हरकत करते हैं। तो ये कोई मसला नहीं है, ये कोई बड़ा मुद्दा नहीं है। नमाज में कोई रुकावट नहीं ला सकता। टाइम असेंबली में देता है तो भी नमाज जो अदा करेगा।
the Assam Chief Minister is doing what is not often witnessed in politics. Himanta is walking the talk.
Okay, we have 5 panelists to start with. We have Sanju Verma, Sushil Pandit, and we have Waris Pathan of the All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin. Akhil Swami is pro-Congress, Abdul Razak is pro-Congress. And I'll tell you, we will make short and sharp arguments and we will reply to the question I'm asking. So, my first question is to Waris Pathan. Waris, you have been an MLA in Maharashtra. Do you also get a 2-3 hour break every Friday for namaz, Juma namaz?
Well, Arnab, the order passed by...
Do you get a break for Juma namaz in Maharashtra Assembly? Please answer that question first.
Against the democracy.
Oh, same all way again.
Allow me. If I don't get, does not mean that in Assam you should not be allowed. Since 1937, this practice was going on. All of a sudden, Himanta Biswa Sarma wants to show that he is a bigger Hindu than Yogi. He is a bigger Hindu than the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister. There is a competition going on in our country to prove that who is a bigger Hindu. And in this competition, the target is the Muslims. Target the Muslims, abuse them, abuse their prophets, abuse Islam, and you show to your people at majoritarian that you are with them. This is appeasement politics. This is polarizing the situation to the highest.
I am asking a question
why they are
here.
doing this? I have said.
What was my question? Thank you. What was my question, Sanju?
Why should a
my
man
question
be
was.
Pray
my question was in Maharashtra Assembly or Delhi Assembly.
It is against the right to practice
or
religion.
Madhya Pradesh Assembly.
In Maharashtra Assembly
or
in the
Tamil Nadu Assembly.
Forget about that, but that was going on
Are
since 1937.
Muslims getting 3 hours
in
Juma
Maharashtra
break?
Assembly? It was not going on since 1937.
Arnab, what is this way of debating?
Why? What happens
I
would not
did
fall
not-
if 2 hours break is given? There are so many adjustments taking place. So many adjustments take place every day, every
May I
now and
come
then
in
in
now,
the assembly.
Arnab?
I've been an MLA.
Because I don't want to make this
so
nasty.
merely because you are a Muslim and you want to pray and you want to practice your religion practices, Himanta Biswa Sarma wants to stop that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a live
Polarizing the
poll is on
situation.
tonight on whether
This is
Himanta is
appeasement
right.
politics.
I think I
Himanta
need to
Biswa
come in
Sarma,
now.
whether he is right or wrong,
This
you
can't
please
be a
tell me.
monologue by Waris
And
Pathan.
right now, Sanju Verma is responding to the opening comments and the inability of Mr. Waris Pathan to answer a fundamental question. The answer would have been simple, Arnab, no. In Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, elsewhere, Muslims don't get a 3-hour break. Okay? Sanju is opening the debate on what is seen as a controversial fight against appeasement by Himanta Biswa Sarma. Sanju, why is Himanta Biswa Sarma suddenly making these noises, raising these issues?
Thank you. You know, now with Waris Pathan, I have had some very nasty debates. I
Yes.
hope today we will have a sensible one.
Very nasty
When Waris
ones.
was speaking, yes, very nasty debates. I hope today will be a sensible one. He's made his points. I did not heckle him. Now let me make my points. If Waris Pathan is saying that, you know, Himanta Biswa Sarma wants to show that he's a bigger Hindu than Yogi Adityanath, तो वारिस पठान जी, मैं आपको भी कह सकती हूँ, वारिस पठान wants to show he's a bigger Muslim than Asaduddin Owaisi. तो ये तो कोई तर्क नहीं हुआ, but I will come to the main argument and I will quote what Himanta Biswa Sarma said after introducing the new Muslim, Compulsory Registration, Marriage and Divorce Bill of 2024, which abrogates and revokes the earlier Muslim Marriage and Divorce Act of 1935. Himanta Biswa Sarma was asked if he is targeting Muslims. Why is he interfering in their personal laws? I'm reading out his statement. He says, we are not interfering with the marriages solemnized by Islamic rituals under Muslim personal law at all. Our only condition is that Islam prohibited marriages will not be registered and should not be registered. We want to abolish the Qazi system in the Muslim marriage registration process. Apart from that, we also want to prevent child marriage in the state. Today is a historic day and we want to ensure that the fight against social evil of child marriage within the Muslim community is dealt with effectively. So basically, Himanta Biswa has nothing against Muslims. All he is saying is, I am against the Qazi system. I will ensure all marriages, even Islamic marriages, are registered, and I will henceforth ensure that polygamy going forward is also brought a stop to. That is all that he's saying. He's not against Muslim women at all. He's not against Muslim children.
Sanju, now allow me to make my point, rebut you. Arnab, the INHFR's data is clear, showing that 84% child marriages are taking place in Hindus, not in Muslims. Muslims are very low in that also. So how, on what basis is Himanta Biswa Sarma targeting the Muslim? Merely he comes up every morning and targets the Muslim, saying something or the other in the name of religion. And he's trying to polarize because he knows that he is nowhere. Because what development work has he done in Assam? Come on, Arnab, show me. You cannot count on figures. Show me the development work with Himanta Biswa Sarma has done in Assam. How many job employments has he provided to the youth of Assam? How many schools or colleges have he inaugurated in Assam? Nothing, absolutely nothing. But just he comes up. Assam में मुसलमानों का बढ़ता जा रहा है संख्या. अरे what is the data to show you? Infertility rate in Muslims are going down, and he's saying that no, Assam के अंदर मुसलमान का
what is the data to show you? He's saying, okay, 1 minute. Waris, thank you for asking that question. Waris, thank you for asking that question. Thank you for asking that question. Now keep quiet. No, Sanju, 1 minute. Now keep quiet, and I will tell you. I am asking viewers a simple question. I like to simplify things, you see. People are saying, so what? Population in Assam, Muslims has gone up. So what? So what if Borpeta is 70% Muslim? So what if Bongaigaon is 50% Muslim? So what if Darang is 64% Muslim? So what if Dhubri is 79% Muslim? So what if Goalpara is 57% Muslim? So what if Hailakandi is 61% Muslim? So what if Karimganj is 56% Muslim? So what if Morigaon is 52% Muslim? And in fact, even Guwahati, where the population, Kamrup, of Muslims was in the 20s, the percentage of Muslim population almost 40%. These are not indigenous Muslims, it's सारे Bangladeshi हैं. Now I ask you one question. Suppose, viewers, remember what I'm saying tonight. Suppose Ayodhya becomes majority Muslim, Kanpur becomes majority Muslim. Suppose Patna becomes majority Muslim. Suppose, are you listening to itna shock kyun bhai? Suppose all the major districts in Uttar Pradesh, because so many Pakistani Muslims come, आपके लिए सेम है ना, सब फॉरेनर है ना, पाकिस्तानी मुस्लिम, बांग्लादेशी मुस्लिम फॉरेनर है. Suppose so many Pakistani Muslims come and take over half of Uttar Pradesh, and half of Uttar Pradesh, because of Pakistani Muslims, becomes majority Muslim. Then you will go around saying, what is the problem? And I will tell you, but these Pakistani Muslims don't consider themselves Indian. They are not. No, they're 1 minute. Question is, listen to me. क्या कर रहे हैं? आपको पता है क्या हो रहा है आसाम में? अच्छा एक बात बताइए, आप इतना सेक्युलरिज्म मानते हैं तो कर्नाटका में आपकी सरकार है, आप वहां पे फ्राइडे छुट्टी दे दीजिए मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को. आप वो भी करेंगे क्या?
देखिए आप दीजिए.
आई एम आस्किंग यू, विल यू गिव फ्राइडे ऑफ for Muslims in private sector in Karnataka also?
Productivity was not a problem all this while. Productivity was absolutely not a problem all this while. 3 years of Himanta Biswa's rule, there was no problem. Just yesterday he went up, अरे productivity के लिए मुस्लिमों को रोक देंगे. Why? This was a tradition followed since.
Then why don't you tell? Okay, tell me one thing. Tell me. It's always easy to preach in the another person's context. आप असम के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बोल रहे हैं ना. हमारे साथ डेप्यूटी स्पीकर ऑफ असम असेंबली है डॉक्टर नुमान मोमीन. ही इज जॉइन मी नाउ. 1 minute.
Supreme Court
Dr. Numan Momin is
monitored-
the Deputy Speaker of Assam Assembly. Ruke away, he's waiting for us. Let him speak. Razak, I know you like the sound of your own voice. Mr. Dr. Momin, why you are Deputy Speaker of Assam Assembly? Why this rule has been brought in that the Juma namaz break will be cancelled in Assam? Is that an anti-Muslim move? Dr. Momin.
Thank you, Arnab. So today is a great day for Assam.
Okay.
In the Assam Legislative Assembly, we become secular.
Yes.
Since 1937, the so-called secularism is not prevail in Assam. So only one community, only one religion was favored in Assam Legislative Assembly. So British rule was not completely eradicated from Assam. Now colonial rule is over today, and Assam Legislative Assembly unanimously resolved and passed the bill that Friday namaz now onwards will not happen in Assam Legislative Assembly, and all religion now become one. I salute Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma's courage to bring such a good bill for the Assam. Now, every religion have the equal right. So, our culture of our country, the Hindustan, this Sarva Dharma Samabhava. Now we are practicing Sarva Dharma Samabhava today onwards. Now, British era, colonial era is over. Now, Assam become fully secular. And Arnab, interestingly, the Muslim MLAs, they have supported this bill. And the bill was tabled by Aminul Islam. He is the member of Assam Legislative Assembly from AIDF party. So the Muslims of Assam Legislative Assembly, they are happy, they agree. And I don't know why the Congress or other MIM, this party, representative here, they are accusing us. So now people of Assam are very happy. Now we have become secular and we are working. One gentleman, he told that Assam government, what they are doing, give job. Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma last 2.5 years, 1 lakh unemployed youth, he has given job. Now they are working in various places, various departments in Assam. So minority, we have established 22 colleges in minority areas. Now, yesterday our education minister declared that this college will be, some of them are model college, some of them are commerce college, some of them will be engineering college, some of them are will be Sainik school like that. So it is a great initiative by our government. It is not that our government is against Muslim. We are working for all sections of the people, including Muslim. Now Muslim people are very happy in Assam because one of the Muslim MLA, they came and told me that Allah has sent Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma to save them because education sector we are doing. Child marriage we are lifting. That land issue which immigrated people are trying to grab, this is stopped. Iconic religious places 250 years old. That 5 kilometers of this radius, the people from outside, they cannot buy. Local people only can buy. So these are the reform. If 50 years back, the Assam government would have taken those type of decision. Now situation will be very fruitful in this, but they have not taken it.
You see what?
Congress Muslim appeasement politics is exposed. One gentleman that told that 1937 onwards, this is happening. Why now?
Arnab,
Because why? Because Congress did not want a secular Assam. Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma wants a secular Assam, and he is doing the right thing. And I think that today onwards, that we Assam people, we are becoming a secular. Sarva Dharma Samabhava is prevailed now onwards in Assam.
The Honorable Deputy Speaker, Dr. Numan Momin, has put things very well and silenced the other side tonight. Viewers, it's a very critical situation. I just want to place here, you see, Himanta Biswa Sarma supports Assamese Muslims. Congress party supports Bangladeshi Muslims. Himanta Biswa Sarma supports Assamese speaking people because local indigenous Assamese, including Muslims. But Congress party supports majority of these foreign infiltrator Bangladeshi Muslims. And we all know that near the Bangladesh border, Congress just opened the border, you know. So sad, Akhil Swami. You're raising your hand, you know, Congress party opened the border, come. And so sad today, so sad, I'll tell you, viewers, that in Assam there are these hotros. Even I am from a family which belongs to a hotro. We have our own hotro. We run our own hotro. Hotro is a Vaishnavite monastery, is the best way to describe it. And let me tell you, Dr. Numal Momin, I'll tell you, you probably know where I am from, Hottebari, in Borpeta district, now 70% Muslim. You know where my family is from, Polla Hotro.
Yes, yes.
Polla Hotro, you know where my family is from.
Yes,
Our village is surrounded by Bangladeshi Muslims.
I would like to ask one question.
I want to ask you one thing. No, 1 minute. I support Himanta Biswa Sarma because he has 1 minute. Because, you know, 25% of the land of Vaishnavite monasteries has been taken over by Bangladeshi infiltrators. Himanta Biswa Sarma is giving back the land to the Vaishnavite monasteries.
On Assamese economy, Varis asked a question very quickly. I want to
Don't
respond
take
to
away
him.
my fundamental right. I would like
Who's
to
taking your fundamental right away?
the Speaker of Assam. Sir, you just now said that. Sir, just now. Allow me. Why are you? I'm asking him question. Why are you interjecting? Sir, you just now said that there are Muslims who say that Allah has sent Himanta Biswa Sarma to us. He is a very kind person. I would like, Arnab, those persons who have met him to kindly you bring them to your debate. And
That I will do later. I will 100% do.
Which Muslim in the country or the world would say that you stop me from
Okay, 1 minute.
Which Muslim in the
He asked a
country?
question on Assamese economy. I need to respond. In 30 seconds,
Show me.
data.
Who is the Muslim?
Okay, Sanju, let Dr. Moman respond. 100% will come to you. He wants to respond to Varis. I gave him one chance. Yes.
The bill was tabled on 28th of this month.
Yes.
And today we passed. There is 3 days. 3 days time, not a single Muslim legislator, they opposed the bill, they brought for discussion today also. Even Aminul Islam, when he tabled the bill and today while passing, he explained nicely about the bill. So there is no
Speaker,
question of
Okay, 1 minute. Yes. Razak, Mr. Razak.
Sir, my simple
You did
question,
not
will
answer to
he
my
be
question,
sitting
sir.
in
Show
the
me the Muslims who
legislature
said that, okay,
during
go to
Juma
namaz
namaz
to pray and
time?
we will be happy.
Legislature,
Show me, bring those people
Honorable
before the nation.
Deputy
Arnab, I would like to ask them
Speaker,
simple
Momin
questions,
Saab,
Arnab.
during
They are
Juma
praising-
namaz, will you be in the legislature or will you take leave and go to namaz?
It is up to them.
Is it
up
not
to
your
them.
religious obligation that
there is
you have to offer Juma namaz in
There is
congregation?
no restriction for Jumma namaz. But because of the Jumma namaz, we cannot
Atik
hold
on the
the
right.
assembly.
Atik on the right. Atik.
So assembly will continue. Those
What
whoever
will
want
you
to
do, sir?
do the Jumma namaz, they can go. Allowed.
As clear as that. Complete clarity tonight, viewers. You see, viewers, when you are clear, your intentions are clear, your intentions are pure. Himanta wants to save Assamese culture, Assamese speaking people. He has a right to. Should the Chief Minister of Assam not try to protect Assamese culture? Tell me. Or should the Prime Minister of Canada protect Assamese culture?
Right to practice religion.
Don't be absurd.
Arnabji, please ask this
Atikur Rahman is on the
No, you
debate.
will have to allow the others to
Yeah,
come
1
in
minute.
also. This can't
What
be a
about
debate
right
by
to
the other
practice
side
religion?
alone.
You talk about the culture. What about the right to practice religion?
Yeah, who's stopping the right to practice religion? Akhil Swami. I'm coming to you, Sanju. Let me get the two people on the side. Yeah, okay,
Practice
Akhil.
the religion.
I don't know, Arnab, why you are taking anti-Modi and anti-Amit Shah stand. A Bangladeshi Rohingya is sitting in Delhi. No country in the world is giving asylum. The lady who has killed thousands of Muslims and Hindus in Bangladesh, and the country has given asylum. And you are saying that in Assam, most of the districts have become Muslim dominated. Is it the problem of Akhil Swami?
ये ज्यादा ड्रामा है आपका अखिल स्वामी. यू आर नॉट अ सीरियस पर्सन.
अमित शाह इज
आप सीरियस नहीं हैं. आप प्रॉब्लम आपकी बात ये है, यू आर नॉट अ सीरियस पर्सन. यू ट्राई टू ओवर ड्रामेटाइज. उसी में आपका आर्ग्यूमेंट खो जाता है. आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं है तो बोलिए नहीं है
I
आर्ग्यूमेंट.
was a MLA in Assam. I'm a practicing Sanatani. Nobody can stop me doing a fast on Tuesday. I will do a fast on Tuesday. I will go to pray to my mandir. The Sikhs will go to Gurudwara. The Muslims will go to their own place. And in assemblies, nobody can stop anybody. There is no compulsion that everybody has to be in the assembly for the whole time.
Okay, tell me one thing. Akhil Swami, I have a question for you.
I am a practicing Hindu.
Yeah.
Arnab, you will have to moderate this debate because the other side...
One moment, please wait. Sanju is responding. Akhil, 1 minute.
Rahul Gandhi did not offer biscuits to him.
Can I please finish?
He did not offer biscuits to him because that was not for human consumption.
Achha.
But now I feel that biscuits should have been offered to him.
Sanju.
Arnab, let's be very clear. And I don't think you need an endorsement from anyone. I have no qualms in saying this. People can think what they will. अरे भाई साहब मैंने आपको टोका नहीं प्लीज
आपने बांग्लादेश का हिंदुस्तान
Sanju, carry on please. 1 minute. Akhil, please slow down. 2 versus 2. 1 minute, stop please.
देश के अंदर
मैंने आपको टोका नहीं, शांत हो जाइए। मैंने आपको टोका नहीं, शांत हो जाइए। चिल्लाइए मत। मैंने आपको नहीं टोका था। Hold your horses. Mr. Swami, मैंने आपको एक बार भी नहीं टोका। Although I refuse to debate with this uncouth fellow.
Please, one.
I don't want to intervene when he's talking. But it seems he has zero manners.
शरण नहीं दे रहा, आपने क्यों शरण दी उसको?
थोड़ी बेशर्मी कम दिखाइए। मैंने आपको हेकल नहीं किया। थोड़ी बेशर्मी कम दिखाइए, चुप हो जाइए।
आप हिंदुओं की भावना को
Okay, 1 minute. Sanju, please continue. Akhil ji, please, you made your point. Let her counter you. Let her counter you.
कोई देश देने को तैयार नहीं है।
आप counter कर ले, ठीक है, ठीक
Can you
है.
counter?
Okay, now please let him counter.
Or allow me to counter him because he's
Yeah, so
making zero sense.
continue,
Thank you.
Sanju and Sushil on the left, please. Yeah.
Thank you. I have no qualms in saying this. Arnab Goswami, today I, as the national spokesperson of BJP, want to ask you a question. You are the biggest face of entrepreneurship from Assam. You've just told, you have your origins from there. Your family comes from Assam. We all know that about your history, about your origins. Tell me with a hand on your heart, Arnab Goswami, had it not been the Modi government, had it been the Congress-led UPA or any other government, would you have flourished the way you have? And I'm saying in the right sense of the word. Entrepreneurs need to be given a proper ecosystem to be able to realize their potential. And I think Assam से सबसे बड़ा entrepreneur यदि कोई निकल कर आया है वो अर्नब गोस्वामी है, पहली बात। तो इसीलिए हिमंता बिस्वा मोदी जी ने क्या किया, ये अर्नब गोस्वामी इसके ऊपर भाषण दे सकते हैं। But I will tell you one thing. The Dhola-Sadia bridge started in 2011. When Congress was in power, it was completed by Narendra Modi in 2017. The Bogibeel Bridge in Assam was started in 2012. When Manmohan Singh, aka Sonia Gandhi's proxy government was in power, it was completed by Modi government in 2018. For the first time in 2016, the Barak Valley in Assam was brought onto broad gauge. Today, we have medical colleges coming up in Tinsukia and Sivasagar. We have the biggest refinery expansions coming up in Digboy and Dibrugarh. We have the Barani-Guwahati pipeline, which is being expanded. We have today seen that the Kaziranga Park has been declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, thanks to the efforts of the likes of Narendra Modi and the likes of Himanta Biswa. So, जब आप कहते हैं, what has Modi government done for Assam? The economy of Assam today is more than 7 lakh crore. Average GDP growth in Assam is 10%. Today, the public debt of Assam is less than 23%. तो यहाँ बैठकर मोदी सरकार ने क्या किया? By the way, it is said that people who forget their roots are destined to repeat their mistakes. Last year, Narendra Modi inaugurated a 125-foot tall statue of Lachit Borphu Khan, the biggest warrior of the 1671 Battle of Sarai Ghat. You never gave Lachit Borphu Khan आप क्या ये कंस्ट्रक्शन कर रहे हैं? रोड पुल गिरते हैं, रोड पुल गिरते हैं।
शिवाजी Okay, now I want to come in. Thank you for saying all that, but 1 minute, Akhil ji, I just want to respond to very kind of you, but 1 minute, just 1 minute. I want to respond to Sanju Razak. Sanju ji, very nice of you, but I must tell you, nowhere am I the greatest entrepreneur from Assam. There are many great entrepreneurs, many great journalists, many great...
You were already a star
many great personalities, much greater than me.
Star.
I should not be confident. No, but I want to answer a serious point tonight. You see, I'll tell you one thing, Razak. Please understand. I don't know, I'll have to give you a little 30 seconds. You know, Bhupen Hazarika, when I was very small, our family, knew him very well. He used to come to our house sometimes. He was very close friends with my father. And do you know, Sushil, that some of the most famous songs, Dr. Numal Momin knows my family, some of the most famous songs of Bhupen Hazarika were Qawwalis.
And Modi gave him the...
Were Qawwalis, am I right, Dr. Momin? Some of the most famous songs of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika are Qawwalis. So, Assamese are the most syncretic. My grandfather wrote a book, Dr. Gaurishankar Bhattacharya, he wrote a book called Assam, the Epitome of India. It's a melting pot. Assam are the most syncretic people. What has happened? 1 minute. Listen to me now. Now listen to me. No, I need to take 10 seconds. I'm very emotional about this subject. You don't know about Assam. Give me 1 minute. Sushil, I'll give you an example. Sushil and Razak will debate. Sushil and Waris will debate. But I need to explain this. Viewers, give me a moment, viewers. Give me a moment. I beg you, understand. I want the people of India to understand what is happening to my state of Assam. Himanta Biswa Sarma stood and what he said in the assembly? He said, we, the Assamese people, we want to live a little longer. We don't want to die immediately. And he also said, and I'll tell you, his words were in Assamese, you would cry if you were an Assamese. He said, before the light flickers, we want the candle to burn brighter a bit. He's doing everything possible for Assamese culture. And I don't understand what's wrong with that.
He's just trying to scare the Assamese, Arnab.
Scare?
No. He's just trying to scare the Assamese.
What do you mean scared?
Assamese were happy.
If somebody takes your house, your home, your land, you won't be scared.
Because of Muslims, nothing will happen. Today we are talking about...
It's not Muslims, it's Bangladeshi Muslims.
Supreme Court monitored.
It's infiltrators.
It's not a Muslim issue, it's a foreigner issue.
Supreme Court monitored.
Numal Momin is also speaking, I think, but this is wrong.
What happened?
गलत कर रहे हो आप लोग. आप आसाम के लोगों को समझते ही नहीं हो.
You need to question on...
Dr. Numal Momin is already speaking.
What happened? No action.
Cut to him. Sushil, just wait a minute. Dr. Numal Momin is responding. Our producers forgot to cut. Can you cut? Yeah.
He's telling that Assamese people should not be afraid of Muslims. There is example. The village, the woman raped and murdered overnight. All village, the people that left, the tribal people, indigenous people, in 2014, Arnab. This is in South Salmora district. If you come to Assam, I will take you there. There in the Iowa house,
sir,
name was written in the indigenous people name. And there Muslim people are living.
Honorable Deputy Speaker Saab, just answer.
No, you are telling that
during Juma namaz
because of
time,
Muslim, we should not be afraid. We are afraid.
Few
more years, indigenous people.
No, I'll tell you one thing. Today, one more thing Himanta said. Sushil, Dr. Numal Momin, Dr. Momin, I'll tell you one thing. There is, Rahul Gandhi says that he's for the tribal community. I want to tell you something. Sushil, I'm sorry to come to you late. I'm coming to you. Himanta said in the assembly, he said that, he said, आपको कुछ पता नहीं असम के बारे में, आप 2 मिनट चुप रहिए. He said कि एक जगह है धींग करके, धींग में एक गांव है. गांव का नाम क्या है? गांव का नाम है कौसारी गांव. कौसारी, ethnic community, tribal community. And Himanta said, Sushil, कौसारी गांव में एक भी कौसारी नहीं है. सिर्फ वहां पे बांग्लादेशी मुस्लिम है. ये सिचुएशन है, ये मजाक वाली बात नहीं होती है. आज अगर कोई ये कहे कि अयोध्या में एक भी हिंदू नहीं होगा, कोई कहे अयोध्या में एक भी हिंदू नहीं होगा, आप समझ रहे हैं बात कितनी सीरियस है? सुशील कुछ कहना चाहता है. सुशील पंडित is on the debate. Sushil Pandit is on the debate. It's not a Muslim issue, it's a Bangladeshi issue. Sushil Pandit.
Thank you. Thank you, Arnab. If we had a leader like Himanta Biswa Sarma 40-50 years ago, we would have been at home in Kashmir. In us, you can see what will happen to Assamese Hindus if such steps are not taken now. I want to salute Himanta Biswa Sarma. It is great to have Kaziranga. It is great to have bridges. It is great to have highways. It is great to have refineries in Assam. But it is not about these issues. It is about the exceptionalism being practiced in the name of appeasing Islam. It is about the writ of jihad which is allowed to run. Therefore, if roads are for traffic and coming and going, the exceptionalism says it should be used for namaz on Juma. If schools must have a uniform for all students, the Islamic exceptionalism insists on hijab. If there is a rule of service in government, the Islamic exceptionalism insists on a Juma break. This exceptionalism, this creating a special privilege
Separation.
in the name of identity, in the name of separatism, is at the root of this problem. And
Yes, Atik.
it will only grow. It is the aggression, it is the assertion of this separatism, of this
Arnab,
exceptionalism, which is driving
First of
the
all,
wedge.
thank you for clarifying
And that
on the
should
point
be
of
nipped in the bud.
demographic changes in
Atikur,
Assam are not due
you are
to
playing
the
with fire
due to the Assamese
in
Muslims,
the name of
but it is due to
insisting
the
for a
Bangladeshi
veto
Muslims.
and
Thanks
not
for
a
it.
vote.
Secondly,
Muslim
we take
exceptionalism or Islamic
the Deputy
exceptionalism seeks
Speaker
a
of
veto,
Assam Assembly
not a vote.
on
Be
face
an equal
value
citizen.
what he is saying.
Be
We
an
are
equal
happy
citizen
that
and
the Muslims
abide
of
by the
Assam
rules.
Are happy with
Don't
the Chief
ask for
Minister.
exceptions
We have
in the
no
rules.
qualms about it.
Don't ask for
Thirdly-
exceptions in the
thirdly,
personal law.
it is-
Don't
One-
ask for exceptions in
it is
the
a-
1 minute,
civil
Atik,
law.
just let him complete.
Don't ask
Very,
for
very
exceptions
satisfying argument.
in benefits. Don't ask for exceptions in constitution. This exceptionalism is at the very root of separatism and going forward balkanization. If you feed this exceptionalism today in the interest of political votes, in the interest of building a vote bank or a constituency, we will see further erosion of our integrity, of our social cohesion. You have to
And I think
insist on
I think
a
all
common
nationalists,
law
including
everywhere.
all nationalist Muslims, should also support Himanta. I'll tell you, Atik, do you know the growth of the Muslim population in the border district? 1 minute. Border district, say Dhubri, Karimganj, Kachar, South Salmara. Muslim population, right, has grown by 30%. Do you understand what I'm talking about? 30%. All this leads to
So it is
encroachment.
Bangladeshi Muslims.
So
not
what
the
I'm
Assamese
saying is,
Muslims.
they're Bangladeshi Muslims.
Thank you for clarifying.
Of course, there's no need to
Thank
clarify.
you.
Everybody should
Thank
know.
Amit Shah responsible
Assam
है।
is taken
Amit
over
Shah
by
responsible
Bangladeshi
है।
Muslims.
अगर मुस्लिम
Very good.
population
Amit Shah
बढ़ रही है तो अमित शाह
responsible.
responsible
It's a
है।
welcome statement.
Yeah.
Arnab,
Sanju.
district of Assam,
Now, Arnab,
the Muslim
What-
majority.
How dare
What
you say Amit Shah is
Mr.
responsible?
Sushil is
If
trying
anything,
to
Amit
say
Shah will
is
So
ensure
we need
that
India's a debt
Prime
with its
Minister
own
Modi
hand.
should be
If anything, Amit Shah
replaced
will ensure
by
that
Himanta
Bangladesh
Biswa Sarma.
Ghuspetias
What
are debt
is
with
he
its own
doing in
hand.
Assam?
जब अमित
We
शाह
call in Delhi.
parliament में
He
कहते
should
हैं,
debate the Prime
बांग्लादेशी
Minister so
घुसपैठियों
that
को हम
not
भारत में
have
आने
land
देंगे,
for me.
तो आपके पेट में दर्द
The
होगा।
way they are enforcing, the World Heritage Place, the Modi
Free permission.
initiated, the UNESCO gave
Do you have some sense?
July 26, the Soradev got World Heritage.
1 minute, Dr. Momin, just wait 1 minute. No. I have an ongoing fight between Atik and Sanju, so let them.
He should be kept with Mr. Advani. We do not object to it. If the Assami Muslims are satisfied,
Parliament के
we do
floor
not
पर।
have any
Sanju.
qualms. That's
I
what
want to
we
ask
need.
one thing.
So the
I want to say something to Atikur Rahman.
that Biswa Sarma
31% of PM Awas Yojana is allocated to minorities, especially Muslims. आप फिर भी रोते हैं. 33% of PM Kisan is allocated to minorities, especially Muslims. आप फिर भी रोते रहते हैं. 37% of PM Mudra Yojana is allocated to minorities, especially Muslims. You still start crying on national TV. 36% of Ayushman Bharat is allocated to minorities, especially Muslims. फिर भी आप यहाँ आकर टीवी डिबेट पर रोना धोना चालू कर देते हैं. PM Ujjwala Yojana 34% is allocated to minorities, especially Muslims. But you will never say one good word about
Atik.
We need extra
You
privileges.
will never say one
We
good word
need
about
our
Narendra Modi
constitutional
because
rights.
You
Full
are not
stop.
secular. You are
No
radicalized.
commas.
You are
Our
radicalized.
constitutional rights as enshrined in the Constitution.
The Constitution does not say. No, 1 minute. When you talk about Constitution, I want to know. I want to know. Atik, 1 minute.
No extra privilege.
Atik, since you are saying Constitution, please, I will give you full opportunity. Show me where in the Constitution it is written that we must open the borders for Bangladeshi Muslims to come to India. ये Constitution हर चीज में मत लाओ. कहाँ लिखा है बताओ? What is बताओ?
Nowhere.
कहाँ लिखा है कि is it my responsibility as an Indian citizen to protect Bangladeshi Muslims and give them a home in India?
All Bangladeshi Muslims and they all should be thrown off.
I want to know whether Atikur Rahman in his whether Atikur Rahman in his 100 crore penthouse in Mumbai, why don't you invite all the Bangladeshi Muslims to live with you in your 100 crore penthouse in Mumbai?
Bangladesh is deplorable.
I cannot
We condemn that.
Bangladeshi
What is happening in Bangladesh to our minority? We condemn that.
No, the deputy speaker is taking on Atikur Rahman now.
Let us go there. Bring
You are welcome, Atikur Rahman. You are telling that Bangladeshi Muslims should be thrown away. So you come to Assam, help us to throw out the Bangladeshi Muslim from Assam. You are
What is?
Bangladeshi Muslim. Come to Assam, Atikur Rahman.
What is?
Help us to throw out the Bangladeshi Muslim from
Pakistan,
Assam.
now Bangladesh. What is our foreign policy? Nobody knows.
Now,
What steps
Tuesday,
have you taken to ensure the safety of the sisters in Bangladesh? What
there is
steps
no
have you taken?
adjournment.
Merely lip
in the
service.
Assam
Yeah, do Hindus get a break? Do Hindus get a 4-hour break to go to the mandir on Tuesday?
We are not
Who's killing and
communal,
killing Bangladesh?
very much secular. Today we again prove that we are secular. See, Nijut Moina Asoni, one scheme is going on. The higher secondary first year,
They allow karo.
BA first year,
Allow
MA
them because
first
they have a
year.
right to practice the religion.
233,000
Prevents you
girls
from
will
doing
got
that.
scholarship.
Sir, I would like to
All
ask the
Muslim,
question
Hindu,
to the
Sikh,
Muslims who said that
Sir,
the
everybody will get the equal
Allah has
right.
sent him.
Not
So I
a
would like to
single
ask
girl
them, if he stops
will let
praying,
them.
will you
All
also
girls will get.
Okay, viewers.
All girls will
close
get
it.
the
Praying your
Nijut
I just tell you, the people at the end, I want to make 2 points tonight on this Friday debate.
So,
on a national
Muslim
television,
girls
saying
also
that there are
getting.
people who are
Hindu
admiring.
girls
No,
also
today you
getting.
lost the
Christians,
debate badly,
Sikhs,
Waris.
You are a liar, sir. You are lying on the national
93% of people are supporting Himanta Biswa Sarma.
We salute Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. He took several measures to protect indigenous people, to protect Hindus in Assam, to protect all the tribal people in Assam. We salute Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma.
allow them.
They built the Minister of Assam 30 years back. If you would have become the Chief Minister of Assam 30 years back, Assam would have been in a different place. See or not?
Right.
This
मुझे टाइम दिया है सारे मुसलमानों को टाइम दिया
अरे आप जिसने बोला कि
last month World Heritage Place declared.
कौन
That
इतने
area
अच्छे
also
लोग हैं?
enclosed by
जो तारीफ कर रहे हैं
Bangladeshi Muslim. We are evicting
Ladies and gentlemen.
all this
Mandatory
important
namaz पढ़ने के
places.
लिए
Ladies and gentlemen, a last point tonight. Viewers, I'll give you one example, please, and I'll close with this. Suppose in all the border areas of the United States of America bordering Mexico, in the American side, suppose there are more Mexican citizens than American citizens. Will it ever be allowed? Think about it, viewers. It's okay to be woke and give a lecture. I presented a very real situation tonight. And what is happening in Assam will not be restricted to Assam unless we take corrective steps. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.